Hey, what's up, guys? Coming to you live from Tucker Construction. Actually, my car. It was raining on the tin roof above me, and it was really hard to hear. So here I am in my car, just wanting to give you guys a reminder that this is the last week for support raising. Literally, a week from today is the final cutoff for support raising. And so, first off, I just want to tell you guys how grateful I am for you. Y'all have absolutely killed it, seriously, in every single way. Just by sending out hundreds and hundreds of support letters, by following up with people through calls and voice texts and texts and meetups. Like, you guys have done so much. You have sown so much prayer into support raising, and I don't even see the half of it. I don't see barely any of it, but still, I am so proud of you guys and all you have sown into this trip. It just shows how much you believe in the word God put on your heart, and I'm filled with faith by just observing you guys' faithfulness as well. And so, first off, I just want to say y'all have done an incredible job. Way to go. But this is also a call to press in, because this is the last week of support raising. So as a team, we're around 50% funded, and we still need 50% to get to London. And so I encourage each one of you, no matter where you are on the spectrum of raising your personal amount you're responsible for, to press in. I encourage every single person to take ownership, to not think that somebody else is going to cover you, and to press in. If you have not pressed in until now, today is a new day. Today is the day to press in. One thing I feel like some of us might be hesitant about is just hesitant about asking people for money because of the discomfort of it. And I'll be honest, it is uncomfortable. But the truth is, if you want to do missions overseas, you gotta ask people for money. That's all there is to it. Unless you're sitting on a big investment account or you're backed by some organization, you gotta ask people for money. And it's hard, it's uncomfortable, but you gotta do it. So I encourage you to make the difficult phone calls and just ask people to support you and partner with you. Also, I think there might be some of us who have only reached out to the people who are easier to talk to, like the people who are spirit-filled or believers or in the same sphere of life as we are, whether it's college students or coworkers or people from our church. And all those people we want on board with us. Absolutely. Don't not reach out to those people and ask them to support you. But I strongly encourage you to reach out additionally to the people who are uncomfortable to reach out to and ask for support, like your parents' friends and old neighbors and teachers and old bosses. I just encourage you guys to do the uncomfortable thing. This morning I actually had a conversation with my old basketball coach, who's had a big part in my life. He's discipled me before, and I sent a support letter to him and his wife a number of weeks ago, but I've just been trying to get a hold of him on a phone call. Got to talk with him this morning, just share with him through a phone conversation my heart for London. You know, he can read the same thing on the email, but I got to share with him in person my heart for London and why I feel called to go there. And he was so encouraged. He was so pumped at what we're doing this summer, and just really encouraged me in what I'm doing and saying yes to the Lord. And he said, and when I sent the support letter, I sent it to his wife because she was the only email I had, and he told me that she mentioned it to him, but they never talked about it. So this was a prompter for him, and he's like, yeah, we'll talk by this weekend and we'll decide by this weekend. So that's awesome. It just took a phone call. It was a little bit uncomfortable at first, but all it took was a phone call, just saying, hey, I wanted to check in and see if you'd had a chance to read my support letter, and if you have had time to pray and think with your spouse, if applicable, if you guys would be willing to support me this summer. And it can be a very simple conversation, but still it can sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable. But I just encourage you guys to do it. Do the things that are uncomfortable, and you will reap the reward. And in addition to following up with people, last but not least is just prayer. We need to literally do the practical thing of reaching out to people, following up, raising funds however we can, but we also need to sow in prayer like we never have before. So press in, guys. This is the last week, and I'm believing God is going to provide all the funds. Love you guys.